Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I finally got my Tamara Acid Rain World Last Line of Defense figure. This is like the freelance journalist figure. Looks pretty cool. Nice to have another non-military figure in the line and in 1/18 scale as well. On the back just shows what she comes with. A bit hard to see because there's not great contrast, plus there's a bit of glare with the bag. So let's open her up without further ado and see what she is like. Further ado, not further ado. Okay, so still hard to see what she comes with. Ooh, but I was not expecting a white box. That's like a sand colour one on there. And we've got a white one here. We'll put this over here for now, out of the way. That's the most un-Acid Rain box so far because it's so clean looking. And Acid Rain stuff is normally sort of weathered. Well, the boxes aren't, but they're not white. Okay, so here we have the figure. Looks pretty cool. And then the bag of accessories is here. So it's a helmeted head, a cap, camera, and lens. Maybe it's two lenses, it looks like. There is nothing underneath the sponge. If you want to know why I check underneath the sponge, then you can look at my review for the AMM Trooper. It's just the videos, which was a show exclusive a few years back. Very sought after now. You'd be lucky to find them for 100 USD for a single figure, because they're really quite cool. Because underneath their sponge, they had a little, almost like a mini catalogue and tick list of things that's been released so far. But since then, there's been nothing underneath the sponge. Okay, let's open up her accessories bag first of all and get a better look. So the camera lens is one piece. Here is the camera, looks pretty cool. And then we get our zoom lens. There we go, fitting in there. Here is the gas mask head, and it says press on the back. And no, if you press it, nothing happens. And then her hat, her baseball cap, which says press on. And it's slightly malleable, which is nice. It means it will fit over a variety of heads. The only downside of that is if it's in hot, humid conditions, a strong UV light, that will probably deteriorate quicker than some of the harder parts. Okay, let's look at the figure. So first thing, I don't like the colour of the hair. That is a metallic gold colour. In fact, we saw hair like this on one of the Joy Toys figures recently. Which one was it? One of the World War II ones, one of the Americans, I think. Or was it a German? I can't remember. That is a, you can even see on camera, it's almost a metallic gold. That should be more of a natural blonde. In fact, if I go back to the box, yeah, on the front, the picture is, the artwork is blonde, but on the back, if you look closely, you can sort of make out the metallic colour. I'd have preferred a blonde colour, and because it's metallic, there's no inking on it or anything, so it's like the only part that's not being inked. Okay, so figure herself, she has got a cell phone stroke walkie-talkie, which I think does come off. You can take this off. I don't want to take it off, so I've got to try and put it back on. You know what, I'll just take it off anyway. Let's do it. Comes off. It's got a little peg on the back, so she can make that for you know, updating her Facebook. Has it got, let me see, is it a flat screen? No, it's just a little screen. It's one of those, you could have your very small screen internet on there, your WAP internet as it were, as opposed to your original, as opposed to what we have these days. And she can hold that pretty well. Hello? Hello? No, I can't hear you. Signal's terrible, mate. You got to shout louder. Sorry, woman. Signal's terrible, mate. You got to shout louder. Scream it, darling. Scream it. Yeah, holds that really, really well, which is cool. So I'll take that off. And it looks like a couple of the bags might come off, packs might come off too, or not. Maybe there's one more. Now the problem with these is you take them off, they're really hard to put back on again without taking the belt off first. So, but I took it off so you guys could see, since this is a review. Can I put this back on now? Oh, I can't. Oh, can I? Let's have a quick look. I need smaller fingers and longer fingernails. Oh, I've done it. Oh yeah, result. Okay, so the vest is new. With these packs, and the waist section is new. Body appears to be similar. No, it's not. It seems new maybe as well. Not quite sure. The other body looks a bit similar to the other recent female figures. You know she's got the same joint system, so shoulders will struggle a little bit. The biceps will be amazing. Trousers seem to be new. The pants, for you, those who don't speak English but speak American, they seem to be new. Knee pads are not even. The left one is more narrow than the right one, which is a bit strange. You thought there'd be a mirror image, but that is quite obvious looking from here. Make sure that the light. No, it does appear that my left knee pad on her, sorry, is slightly thinner than the right one. Boots look pretty cool. Look like the Soul Commander shoes as well. She's a pretty good looking figure. The eyes are fantastic. Face sculpt is great. Just where her chest is, it seems kind of funny, like excuse my language, like her boobs are resting on the shelf of these bags that are in front of her. So it looks a bit strange, but never mind. Maybe they are. Maybe it's just replacement bra, secondary bra, who knows. But other than that, she looks pretty cool. Just the hair's my main gripe. And I like because she's got this little action cam here on her shoulder. That's pretty cool. So she can look left and right. There's a very good up. Down, not so much. And there's a small side to side. And the hair is articulated on a ball. So not only does it go left and right, it goes up and down and side to side too. That's really cool. Shoulders. So they'll go. This shoulder system is not my favorite. They'll go so far, which is not bad. Any further than that, you risk popping the shoulder out of the joint. Now, having said that, there is a joint inside the joint, so she has a bit of this action too, which is really beneficial for some poses. Biceps. This is where the Acid Rain figures really shine, because, I mean, look at that. That's ridiculous. You look at that angle there. Let me see. Arm up, same angles. I can't get as tight as her. Really good on the biceps. There is trunk, but that's sort of hidden under the vest. She can move a little bit, but not a lot as she turns from the waist. Legs don't go that far apart on the hips because all the stuff on her belt gets in the way. Same with forwards, not very far because the belt gets in the way. Backwards is actually better. Look at that. It's really good for backwards considering. There's a thigh twist. I should mention the hands twist. She has gun articulation on the right and she has a wave articulation on the left. Double kneecap, skinny legs, and Acid Rain's great for articulation. Look at that. Fantastic bend on the knees there. Okay, feet. So she has a decent tippy toe. Her dorsal flexation, her Michael Jackson, will not be so good because the tongues on the shoes get in the way, but it's acceptable. Does she turn at all? Okay, she can turn from the shoe, and the feet can twist like this, and the opposite inwards too. And another note on the arms, because I said I'd add this, is they go forwards very nicely all the way around as well. Okay, so if I just put her up like this, you can see that she's very easy to stand, great balance, easy to pose, which is an important aspect. Okay, so hat. Does her hair pop out? Yeah, okay. Pop her hair out. Oh, the little body cam comes off as well. Didn't realise that. Oh, I do now, it just dropped off. So, pop that back on her shoulder. Pop the hair off. Put the hat on. And you can pop the hair through the holder back. And she looks pretty damn cool. Gas mask head. That put that body cam on one more time. It comes off again. I'll leave it off for the time being. Gas mask head needs to just replace normal head with a gas mask head, and that is actually quite a tight fit. Looks pretty cool again. She could obviously use as combat. You could make it actually a pretty decent military policewoman out of her. Okay, let's go back to our normal head because I prefer that to this helmeted one. Okay, let's see how she holds this camera now. Yeah. See, I think this camera looks amazing, but I don't think it's the best design for action figures to hold. You really want a thinner handle to the side or tapering down on this side or this side, so it's easy to grip as opposed to getting the hands around there. Because despite having rubbery fingers and great articulation, nowhere near as articulated as you or I. Okay, so how's she going to hold this? Well, that is actually better than I thought it would be, to be fair to her. Thought I lost the body cam, leave it off. To be fair to Toys Alliance and Acid Rain, but it's still not ideal. Having said that, with her rubbery fingers and a bicep bend, which is just ridiculously good, come on! You can start posing it, ready to take some shots. Very, very cool. Okay, let's just put it here, give you a bit of a closer look. Just repose us slightly because that camera is making us slightly top heavy, or front heavy, I should say. Overbalanced would be the best word. Okay, so we'll do a comparison with some other figures. Let me just take the camera out. Pretty cool. So first I will use a Chap May construction worker who I reviewed recently. He'll be in just the videos. He is pretty cool, but very, very basic. And he's more truer to 3.75. So even though they scale quite well, she's taller. He looks a bit like me, short and stocky. But I don't carry a spade or shovel. Well, not often anyway. It's just on Tuesdays. It's a hobby. Okay, let's see how she compares to some big boys. Let's use Abel Jazzwares from their Street Fighter range. Again, he'll be suggested videos, and he's just going to tower above her because he is huge with these ridiculously large feet, like he's part ape or something. And then we use a DC Multiverse from Mattel, Bane, who's another big boy. Ba-doing! And now she's looking a touch on the short side. Just a bit, but she is looking a touch short. Okay, let's compare her to another Acid Rain. Can Abel fit me in? Let's just move these over slightly. And this is the Acid Rain I've been using in all my comparisons recently. This is the Civic Company Sentinel, who's a great figure, though annoying trying to put all his backpack on and whatnot. And as you'd expect, she scales very well with him. However, because his head has a helmet that goes over, and her helmet head is a replacement, he's got a tiny head in comparison to her. Her head looks massive in comparison to his. She is a great looking figure. I think she's worth getting. If you don't want a press figure, you can actually very easily convert her to like a soldier with all these backpacks and things she's got on and whatnot. Not backpacks, the gear she's got on, the pouches, pockets, bags, etc. Great conversion to make into a soldier, but I would be tempted to repaint the hair, possibly. Good figure, worth picking up. Another great release by Toys Alliance, who are now doing, I think, probably all the Acid Rain figures, apart from the B25, the smaller scale ones. She's cool. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I am signing out. And I'm going to stick on her body camera one more time. And this time don't fall off and get lost. Okay, so Awesome Action Toys, I'm signing out saying please like, share and subscribe. And check out my other videos because I've got loads of content for you guys to see. I'll be back soon with more awesome action reviews for you. Stay happy, keep collecting and be good. Bye-bye.